Friday, grand rising and bright blessings to all of my Petal patrons here on Friday, April the 7th, 2023. It means it's a 9 universal day and we're getting ready to end some cycles. That's exactly what the 9 energy is all about. Now, yesterday I recorded a video. I have no idea what happened to it. It didn't post. I didn't choose to delete it. I don't know what happened. We're just moving on with life. But I talked a lot about the moon switching out of the position of Libra and then into Scorpio. Now, the moon in Scorpio is all about changes. It's all about creating some finality to some situations. It's about asking you to shit or get off the pot. Pretty much that's the moon in Scorpio in a nutshell. However, early in the morning, it also got highlighted a little bit because we had a square with that moon in Scorpio with Pluto in Aquarius. Now, of course, Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. So you could have had some interesting dynamics that showed up this morning before about 9 o'clock, depending upon which coast you're on. It doesn't really make a difference. But we did have a beautiful trine that took place about 8:44 a.m. with Saturn in Pisces. So that is talking about expanding the energy yet again in the positive harmonics of the things that you're trying to bring in for yourself. The other thing that took place about 1:53 p.m., 10:53 on the other coast, was an opposition that we had with the moon in Scorpio with Mercury having a conversation with Taurus. So any resistance that would have been felt earlier about you making some natural changes in whatever your value system is, or even valuable things, right? Could be contracts for some people, recognizing you might need to end them, recognizing that relationships might really need to change, recognizing that walking away is not necessarily a negative thing because it puts you on the good foot for starting over. 5 minutes later, Mama Venus is still hanging out with baby boy Taurus in a sexy sextile with Neptune and Pisces. So it's a beautiful energy of allowing more things to come into fruition. So if you didn't do full moon magic with the full moon in Libra yesterday or the day before, you still have time to get on that energy today. I encourage people to do it. Now, we are going to have another beautiful trine that takes place about 2:42 p.m. with Mars in Cancer. So it's like all the water signs are represented today. That is usually a very interesting combination because it will naturally soften what Mars is trying to push against, but it's actually going to soften some of that energy up, and the trines are harmonious. So there is action that you are able to take. But a lot of this is going to be about creating togetherness in some areas. So if you're not doing manifestations for yourself and you're doing manifestations for family, your community, or even this world that we're in right now, you're in a good position to do so. The mantra is peace is within my pulse. And I hope you guys are able to take advantage of this beautiful day. Many blessings. We'll see